Greetings. Today I'm going to be showing you how to edit a lecture you've recorded Audacity using Audacity. Okay, to get started, you want to right-click the file. We're going to use this one for an example. Right-click it and then go to Open With and then Audacity. You can also open it within the program. It's no difference. Okay, once it's done importing, you'll see the timeline here of your recording. You'll see that it's an hour long, but if you look closely at the frequency bands, they don't go from top to bottom. This means that the microphone didn't pick up our voice in an effective manner, and the user is going to have to turn the volume all the way up just to hear us. Well, we don't want that, so what we're going to do is amplify it. Okay, so first we need to select all of it. You could do that by going to Edit, Select, and then All. Or you can Control A and then go to Effect and then Amplify. Okay, from here we'll increase the decibels. I usually do it about 3 or 4. And then you want to allow clipping. And then click OK. And you'll see the difference. Watch the frequency bands move from the middle to the top. Now this is going to have the desired effect. You can play around with it. You know, you can hit play and then listen to it, and you can play around with it and find the desired volume you're looking for. Okay, and now what you want to do is zoom in, because it's such a long lecture you can't see where there's long pauses when it's zoomed all the way out. But from here, when the timeline band is about 7 minutes, you can see that there are pauses. Now what I've highlighted here, that was a blank pause. You could see because there was no up and down in the frequency bands. You can delete it by hitting the delete key. Now, say you want to edit a section. Well, you can find that section by hitting play, and it'll play back through your speakers. And say you want to take out this section because you were answering a question that's unrelated. So you would select it, and you can use the left and right part of the selection box to adjust it. And then you hit the delete key again, and that'll remove it. And it'll merge the other two sections around it. Okay? And that'll do it. So from here you'll export as MP3, and you'll want to rename it the edited version. And that's it. Now to prepare this for YouTube, we'll need to break it down. Since it's an hour long, that's not going to fit on YouTube. YouTube allows 15-minute long videos. So we'll go back into Audacity, and from here we can cut it down to 15 minutes into sections. Okay, you can zoom in, it'll be easier, and you can see right where the 15-minute mark is, and you can look down in the bottom and it'll tell you exactly where it is, where the cursor's at, and you'll just click and drag it to the beginning, and you're going to want to cut it. So you go to Edit, Cut, and then you want to put it in a new Audacity window, because we're going to be saving it separately. So from here we'll go to Paste. Okay, once that's done, we'll have a 15-minute MP3 to export, and we will save it as Part 1. You can see I've already done this before, but we'll save this one separately as Part 1 for this demonstration. Now we will open Windows Movie Maker, which is in Start, Accessories, and Entertainment. And you'll notice it's a timeline-based editor, much like Audacity. So we want to import the file that we had just saved, the Part 1, because it is 15 minutes long. So we'll navigate to it here, and we'll go ahead and select all 3 of them, since we're going to be working with them at a later time. But for this part, we just want to use Part 1. So we're going to drag this down onto the audio/music part of the timeline, and you'll notice that once you zoom out that it's 15 minutes long, so it's the right file. And now we're going to want to add a title to the video. That way the screen isn't just blank the whole time the lecture's talking. So we'll go ahead and give it a title, Access Control List Part 1. and we'll append the date to it. And you can also change the text around, make it a black background instead of the ugly blue. Okay, it's a little sliver at the beginning because it thinks that you're just putting it as a title in front of a video, but you can easily drag that out by clicking at the very end of it, as you can see I'm doing here, and just extend it out to the 15-minute mark. It won't let you go past the audio anyway, so once you've done that, you have a 15-minute video that's ready for YouTube. First we want to save it, just in case it doesn't export correctly. So we'll save it as a project, and then we will go to Finish Movie, number 3 here, and save to my computer. You just want to click the best to fit size and make sure that it's above 256 kilobits per second. YouTube is going to resize it anyway, so the size of this file doesn't really matter. Okay, and that'll take a minute to export it all. I'm going to cancel just because I already have one saved. And we'll now open YouTube, log into our account here. Okay, and click upload, and then we'll navigate to the file's location. And here is ACL Part 1. And obviously you can repeat the process in both Audacity and YouTube for the other parts. It's the same exact thing. Simply edit the video's details from here and you're done.